So I think I might have just found my new favorite lighting setup for studio photography. Let me take you behind the scenes and show you how we shot these images. For this shoot, I really wanted to focus on the fashion. I'm a fashion photographer after all, and I think I needed that on my portfolio, stuff that was really fashion forward. I wanted to lean into a high fashion editorial aesthetic, and I also knew I wanted to feature the color red. It's my favorite color to shoot. First of all, I had to get a red backdrop. I started off with this red, hand-painted, textured backdrop from Hippolyte. It starts as like a deep burgundy tone and fades into a rich red tone at the top. For lighting, I wanted to create a big source of light from above over the whole scene. So I set up this massive 12 by 12 foot frame with a full stop silk and put it over the whole shooting area. Silks are a great way to create soft light because the bigger the light relative to your subject, the softer it's gonna come off. I just pointed 2 lights with reflectors into the silk. That light is gonna bounce off the white material and back down evenly across the whole set. If you're wondering what lights I'm using, they're Profoto Pro heads, and these plug into the Pro 10 packs. I like using these on bigger shoots because they can keep up with how fast I'm shooting, fast recycle times, and they have a lot of power. The heads are also super lightweight, which makes it a lot easier to put them higher up and boom them over because you don't have that weight pulling them down. So that silk is giving me a nice even bounce across the whole scene, but to make the model really stand out, I'm booming in a 3-foot octabox with a grid and putting it right in front of her face. This is gonna be our key light and it's gonna make her face really stand out. And as a fill, I'm just using a beauty dish on a low stand on the floor. This is just gonna add a smidge of light to her legs and the lower parts of her body, and it's also gonna give some low catch lights in the eyes. I also have a really subtle hair light behind the backdrop. This is just a 1x4 softbox, rectangular softbox with a grid, which is gonna point down and just light up the top of her head and her shoulders very slightly. I knew I wanted a pink dress for this shoot. I just love the way fuchsia or hot pink looks against red. It's so rich, it's so striking. You wouldn't really expect them to go together, but it just works. The dress is really sleek, it has a nice shape, so I wanted to keep the posing really simple, just to avoid any weird creases in the dress, but also to keep the focus on the shape and also the drama from these puffy cuffs. That sounds funny, puffy cuffs. As soon as we got these shots, I felt like we were off to a good start. I was really excited for the next look because we had this Alaya dress. I love Alaya's designs. They've got some really elegant pieces. This dress is really simple, but it's also more forgiving than the last one for movement. So we got the model to create some cool shapes with her arms. I'm looking particularly at making triangles to create some interest, but also to bring some attention to the chunky jewelry that we have going on. The lighting was kept pretty much the same for these, but I adjusted things slightly as we moved down to these floor shots. As the model is a lot lower, we moved the overhead frame down a little bit so that we can make sure the light is still bouncing and hitting her correctly. For this shot, I shot it in landscape, but I knew I wanted to rotate it in post to kind of add some weird perspective and make it look like she's kind of leaning against a wall, but she's actually laying on the floor. It kind of feels like a weird kind of in-between perspective. Throughout this whole shoot, I'm using my Canon R5 and I'm shooting with the 70-200 f2.8 lens. I've really slept on this lens. I've had it in my kit for a few years now, but I always just draw from my 24-70. I decided to use it today because we're in a big studio space and we have that room to play with where I can zoom in but move further back, which is gonna create some nice compression. Even in a full body shot, I just think it looks really good. I saw this necklace and I had a vision of a shot of it being draped down the model's back, almost like a gold spine. We found this red low back dress and we just knew it would be perfect for the shot. For this next look, we removed the red backdrop and just shot on the white cove in the studio. I kept the lighting the same throughout because I wanted the shoot to look consistent, but also when you're working on limited time, especially when you're shooting the editorials or you're working with talent, you don't always have time to move the lighting around a whole bunch because you're gonna have to do like retests between each shot. If I was working on a big commercial project where there was a lot of budget, I'd probably have different setups in the studio so we can just jump between them. But in this case, I didn't do that. I just kept it quite simple. I love this monochromatic burgundy look with the sunglasses. I just think she looks so cool. And I just directed her to give me like, I don't care, cool girl energy, very slouchy, very just like, very free. This might be my favorite look. I'm not sure, but it might be. Our model has really long legs, so I wanted to accentuate that with the matching tights and shoes. The tights going into the shoes are just gonna make her legs look like one long line, and there's gonna be like no cuts. Then we had these super high shorts, and then adding some volume on the top with this crazy puffer jacket, but then bringing the red back in with this like head wrap. Too good, so good. I talk a lot about styling because I love fashion, but also because as a fashion photographer, what your subject is wearing is super important. It can make or break the image. So it's good as a photographer to also have an idea of fashion and a knowledge of fashion so that you can talk to your stylist and the rest of your team about what you want to bring out of your image. The two black polyballs on the sides are gonna add some negative fill, which again, is just gonna accentuate that facial structure. And you can see here how it adds some shadow around the cheekbones, but then the light from the back is sort of adding another rim light, and it just looks really nice. So that's how I shot this mini fashion editorial. We shot all these looks in like half a day, 3-4 hours. And I'm really happy with the results. Shout out to the team on this one. I've linked everyone's details down below. What was your favorite shot? Let me know in the comments down below. I also want to know, what's your favorite color to shoot when it comes to photography? Mine's definitely red. I also like blue, but let me know what yours is. If you want to see photos from the shoot and all my other work, make sure you follow me on Instagram @IanHippo. We also did a menswear editorial on the same day, and I'll be sharing behind the scenes of that very soon. So make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.